I appreciate you all waiting for me because guess what? I don't want to leave y'all in suspense. I don't want to throw it off. I know I kind of started talking about the royalties before, and then I kind of went straight to the left, because that's what people see it sometimes to the left. So, y'all, let me stop this music or whatever. Um, So about the royalties. So everybody kind of see me going backwards and forward with this man, and it's just because it took time. But we have been having, I guess, silent kind of battles before, where it's non-verbal, non-physical, but it's action, it's movement happening. So back in May 21. So when Alvin first died, I used to tell my son, he was 18, he didn't really know how to deal with a lot of things in life. So, me as a mother, of course, I tried to guide him. And the people, on his daddy's side, like his sisters, the daddy girlfriend at the time, and a few other people, the aunt, the daddy's sister, they tried to like talk my son against what I was telling him, which was best for him. I was telling my son what was best for him. But the people, people will make your own go against you. You know what I'm saying? Because they be calling people up and trying to talk to them in the background. But what goes on in the dark comes around. Comes to the light. What goes around comes around if it goes around long enough. So fast forward, it's now 2021. My son is now asking me questions that is probably way too late to answer. But of course, me as a mother, I'm giving him the guidance that he needs, so, because after all of these years, he saw how it played out. Nobody called him, nobody included him in anything, and they'll include you in the drama, but when it comes down to the moolah baby, you know what I'm saying? It's silence, it's crickets. It always be the crickets for me, you know what I'm saying? So now it's 2021. My son asking me, so of course, it's like second nature for me. It's the back of my hand. I already know because I've been waiting for him to come to this. So I lead him in the right directions, and that is to ASCAP and BMI, who actually pays the royalties for the writers of the music and the performers of the music. So with rappers, sometimes the rapper is only the performer of a particular song. There may have been another writer. There may have been an actual, a different person that wrote the song, but the artist can actually, perform the song. So that is where royalties come in. And so you have your writers included on the royalties, you have your composers, you have, all of these people that were included on the song. Probably the person that, made the beat, anybody who made a hook, anybody who had something to do with the song. It's gonna be listed. So normally the artist opens up their own ASCAP or BMI account because they are a writer, right? But in Cash Money's case, I learned that it was quite different. It's more like the what we want to call them, the managers and the producers, the record company owners, they more create the artist's writers accounts, okay? And so the artist may or may not, and I believe it's more of they do not know that they even have the account. You understand what I'm saying? It's more like they're following the lead of the person that has signed them or that is leading them down this rabbit hole. You understand? And so they're following the leader, and the leader is not being forthcoming and not really being real. You know what I'm saying? So they're not telling this person where you have an account and all your songs that you write, you get credits to this account. You know what I'm saying? And your royalties are going to be paid by this account. So me, me who don't have nothing to do with no account, okay, don't even have an account. My children like to write music or whatever. So I've been leading them since children. Get your ASCAP or BMI account. Ooh, setting them up for them, whatever. So when the son gets to asking the questions, of course, baby mother him, she got the answers. So here we go. We're going to go to BMI's website. We're going to go to ASCAP's website. We're going to pull this estate paperwork. We're going to fill out the artist's information. Then you have to fill out your relationship to the artist. Then you have to provide a copy of the death certificate. Okay? So, came down to the death certificate. He's been fairly asking his older sister for years for a copy of the daddy's death certificate. Oh no, just not forthcoming with the information. So me, as mother hen, who knows how to, who got the answers, I leave my son to order the death certificate. The death certificate comes back. This is when we find out that Alvin has died with the PCP, pneumonia, HIV, whatever you want to call it, okay? Alvin later, however, okay? Never knew. But throughout the years, the people were saying. So get back to the royalties. Okay, so get the death certificate. So then we send off the estate paperwork to BMI and to ASCAP, okay? So BMI hits back, okay? And so they are, well, first I noticed with BMI that instantaneously on the songs, they had all of the people named on the songs, whether it was Brian Williams, whether it was Kendrick Moore, because those two more wrote all of the Birdman album. You know what I'm saying? So everything that Birdman was writing, they were the writers, okay, and Birdman was the performer, okay. So on those songs and a lot of other BMI award-winning songs that Killa Stone / Elvin Bernard Nelson had written for Cash Money, his name was on there. Like they would have A. Nelson, A. Nelson, or they would have D Boys. But they didn't have no catalog number by it or no number by it. And it was like wiped out. You understand what I'm saying? So of course, me, I start checking for, I'm like, oh no, this is not how this go, or whatever. This was not the situation, and why is his name wiped out, and da 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 da. Because I know if his name wiped out, that means the royalties, his particular royalties for this song, are now going back to someone else that is listed on the song. Okay? So I tell BMI, I'm like, oh no, this is not how. The first they called, they're like, oh yeah, we found a account, but they ain't got nothing. So I'm like, oh no, they got this too, da 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 da. So I send the whole catalog or whatever. So then it turned over to the BMI attorneys. Being confirmation. The BMI attorneys, or whatever the situation was, right? So going backwards and forth with the attorneys. And I'm telling them how long Elvin did it, da da da. But mind you, this is when I'm picking up that no one is supposed to actually know this information. But me, this is all I know because this is the correct way that you go about things. This is the business. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm handling the business. So lo and behold, Long story short, I go through the attorneys. The attorneys see some foul things happening, but they want to talk, but they really can't talk because it's some big background stuff going on. You understand what I'm saying? So they see it, but at the same time, they, I guess, trying to cover it because I guess they probably contacted somebody, or he probably knows somebody worked there, or however it go. Because I have found that this man would get the whole internet erased. You understand what I'm saying? It just never ceases to amaze me. So the people ended up sending, because we gave the sister's name or whatever, whatever. So the people ended up dispersing the royalties from like 2017. Now the problem was y'all favorite influencer. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this, because this is y'all's influencer. You understand what I'm saying? And this is like just real life for me. Like, just even having to even experience this type of stuff with these type of people. You understand what I'm saying? He takes it upon himself. Okay, so the people disperse it. But when they disperse the royalties, it was only like receiving pennies on the dollar. Because if you recall, in the news, they were talking about how Birdman had defaulted on this $12 million loan with this company, okay? And apparently, when he defaulted on this loan, or when he received this loan, he had used some of the royalties. Well, he didn't use the royalties, he used some of the music catalogs, okay, for collateral for this $12 million loan. And he used a few things to like secure this $12 million loan, like his mansion in Florida that had the studio connected to it. You understand what I'm saying? That eventually, he had to move out of, or whatever the situation was. And then all of a sudden it was a talk about Tony Braxton wedding ring, you know what I'm saying, being having to be returned, because I think all of that was put up for collateral for the $12 million loan. You understand what I'm saying? But what happened was the people was dispersing. Well, right after this, let me see, as we're uh digging into the matter at hand, all of a sudden my son gets shot. Just a few months later, the same way Tutu TT got shot, and it was just such a baffling moment with me. So I knew all of this was just connected. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you start see everything that, and shout out to the people who be in my comments, that be confirming the things that these people do. Because you see, I don't think y'all really understand about terroristic threats. Like, you cannot threaten a person. And the things that y'all be saying, like, oh, you want the same thing to happen to you? Oh, I thank you for saying that. Because that just confirms even more of how all of his influenced, because he's your influencer, all of you just knowingly knows, just, voluntarily knows that this man does, that these people do these kind of things. You understand? You just never know who people be. So I thank you for that. But let me tell you something. Now, here it happened already. You understand? And see, what had happened was, when it happened, you understand, I've been praying about it so long, have been throwing prayers about it so long. You understand? And just was in the reality facing of it for so long. Because see, not only had I, when it happened to me, see, before me, it had happened to other people. You understand? And I had seen it so far, way before I even was having children. Okay, so being, thank you. That always a confirmation. So, with that being said, please keep all of that to yourself if you come over there on that channel with that, because you just don't quite know, then you're gonna be implicated, because you just know already. So why you think I'm incriminating? No, you're incriminating. Okay, so yeah, that's my personal situation with him. So when the people disposed that, then he was owing the loan company. So the loan company had put a lien on the royalties too, okay? Because the royalties went along with the collateral, the catalogs, the music catalogs. You put them up for collateral, so the people wanted the royalties from the collateral. They needed to collect. You understand what I'm saying? So they put a lien on everything, and so they got their $12 million back. So I'm sure they did get a pretty penny in the royalties. But not only that, you see, before that happened, see, TT Tutu, he was been, he's so been involved with him. He was actually collecting maybe the deceased artist royalties and storing them in an interest bearing account the whole time he's been locked up. And so this is the 600 and some $1,000 that he really had before he started lying on YouTube and fooling the masses to run him up a check to make the money that he's making now. He received the money from his brothers, which were the deceased artist royalties. TT Tutu talk about it, because I believe that's where maybe Killer Stone payments went to you, since he had did what he had did to you. And that's why you keep doing things on his birthday, because you could be collecting his monies. Oh, okay. But I'm gonna get that checked into thoroughly. Okay. So this is my personal run-ins with him. Even after that, after I got it all corrected, and I'm gonna show y'all how it was. Let me give y'all just a brief example, because even when they go erase the internet, I already be having my proof. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I screenshot fast. That's how I could tell that they erased it, because I be having it right here, and then when I go back to look for it, specifically where I found it, because I'm never going to share my sites, but when I go back there, it's no longer there. And it just never ceases to amaze me, because I have the proof right here. You understand? So, yeah, that do be Cedric Strange, that do be effed up. But it's so effed up that people think they so slick and you see clean through them. Like, I have a third eye, bird eye. Like, baby could see through anything. Okay, see the real, all the deepest and the darkest, for some reason. I've always been around, you know. But yeah, I be having the proof right here in my phone. And then when I go back to it on the internet, it be gone. And then I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh no, this person think they higher than the president. And see what had happened was everybody get their turn. You're never too high to be touched. You've been erasing the internet, and I got the proof. So anyway, this is what happened. Let me go back to July. Thing, confirmation. I love that. Let me go back because it's July. Show you how this goes. So, for instance, this is ASCAP. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. And I know it's kind of bright. It's kind of really bright. It's like not another tarot fraud. So I'm gonna put it like this. Let's see. Let me pull it up. So as you see here, this is Jazzy Faye. This is D-Boys. But D-Boys don't have no IPI number like Jazzy Faye got an IPI number. Like Kendrick Moore got a IPI number. Like Brian Williams got an IPI number. You understand what I'm saying? Like, where is D-Boys IPI number? Like, why is it not there? Like, how that just get like that? Like, how that just get like that? Another example. Oh, and I got Killer Stone Publishing. Don't think I'm just letting it add up. Because see, that's what they like to do. Ring you up a receipt. Okay? Oh, a long one. Okay? Don't be short of a dime. Another one. Oh, here you go. Let me see, because I know I got to be copying that somewhere else if that's like that. Okay, so, because if you notice, they had A. Nelson down here too. So, you had D-Boys right here, D-Boys with the missing IPI, but his name was also down here because you see he was giving a portion of his credits to D-Boys because that was his company, okay? And he was giving it to himself, okay? And then, of course, everybody else had their own thing because everybody wrote their own part. Everybody did their own thing. Everybody was included, okay? This is how it was. This is supposed to be how it was supposed to be. But it just didn't quite work out that way because, see, we just be having some greedy people that just got so much bad intentions. You understand what I'm saying? So, after that was done, okay, and I had to get everything together, the information that they had erased off of the internet, I had with no IPI number next to it, okay, I presented everything, all of the information to the attorneys and everything, and they went back and what did this say? His name, still all of these people on it, and they was giving him his credits for the music that he wrote, okay? Like right here, it just shows that he wrote the whole stomach, damn near the whole stomach album. Like, like this was him. Like, got the capos up there. You got Uptown for real, Got the D-Boy album up there. You got all of this up there. So after I get it straight, after I got it straight, let me tell you what the date of this was. Because this is in the 22s, okay? When I found it like that, remember it was 21. Now when it got down to 22, I didn't fix it, okay? Because, handling business, you feel me? But see, this is the one we was going through without even having any physical or verbal altercations or communications or any of that, okay? It was just going backwards and forward. So, after I fixed it, this is like July 30th, 2022, finally the people that fixed it. It's in the computer. His name there, the BMI award-winning songs, all of this is there. The song view is there. It's there. Then all of a sudden, I go check it one day, and this man then changed all the titles of the song because I guess the loan was coming down to being paid off. This man went as far as changing the titles of the song so that he could remove, I guess, everybody. I guess he called the ones that was alive up, but it was meant to cut the ones that's dead out. You understand what I'm saying? So, see, this was the backwards and forth that we was going through already with the royalties. You understand what I'm saying? And see, I already knew because God let me know, baby, look, let me tell you something. You don't want none of the money because it's all wrong. You understand? So I didn't even want my hands on the blood of the leaf. You know what I'm saying? How Kanye West song, the leaf, the blood leaf. How about play that song? Blood on the leaf. That's what it is. Blood on the leaf. I ain't want my hands nowhere on it. You heard me? But at the same time, in between, God was giving me up close and in person experience. Like I was the people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't even have no business. You heard me? I'm just handling business because this is how business is supposed to be handled. And I'm thinking, well, maybe, not knowing that he's the full controller. You understand what I'm saying? So he went as far as they even bullying and bulldozing BMI to where they went to changing stuff. I said, now how is this going on? I wonder, do the FBI know that this stuff be kind of stuff going on? This has got something to do with records. This has got something to do. This is powerful big time stuff. Do they know this is going on? Do they know the erasing of the internet is happening? Oh my goodness. Didn't think I had the memo. Oh yes, I got it. The erasing of the I said this man will go through the links. That's why it just makes it make sense. Why damn near some is alive. Those that are alive are just tied in like slaves. They don't have no mind of their own. Confirmation, confirmation. They can't have a mind of their own. If they got a mind of their own, he don't want to deal with them. Just so controlling. Then if they don't dance like you music, and then I'm trying to understand because I'm just saying to myself, now what have they did to BG? Because I know when the churn started, they was in their teens, but now they are good and well and overly grown. Confirmation, and gots to know by now that they were rich at one time, and gots to know and key characters, gots to know that $20,000 ain't no money for nobody to even be talking about. Maybe not, maybe an infant who don't understand. You understand? But not no grown person. $20,000 in the back end. Really? You that got to be mind control because everybody knows 20,000 ain't going past the front door at a time in the age in a day like this. So I'm trying to see where's the control, and then I see why. Yeah, they talk all what they want about certain, but the baby, if they can't have control, they don't want to have nothing to do with you. Cause see, I'm one that they couldn't control, and I ain't never had nothing to do with them. I was just handling business. And then my son had got shot. But what never ceases to amaze me because the lady who shot my son, the man that she was going with, let me pull his picture up and show him so maybe I can remind him of who I'm talking about. Just who I'm talking about. Because see, all of this comes back up and it just be making make sense to me because I've been seeing people somewhere before. Let me see where this picture is. Because I was just looking at this clown. And I said, oh, this looks familiar to me. So they be sitting in hits and shit. Money the raggedy, lying, fake crying, tell God on Jesus, boy, let me pull this picture up. Here you go. Here he goes. See, that's how the spirit be working. The picture's flipped. The picture's flipped. Him right here. He from Louisiana. But anyway, that's the up close in person that I had with him. So I can imagine what he done did to the other people. You understand? And then all of a sudden, Tutu come up with an interest bearing account. Yay. See, he be having a pimp forever because of the kind of things that they hold over his head. Because you see, Tutu wanna extort him. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is the kind of games that they play with people's lives. You understand what I'm saying? But they won't be playing it here no more. Been there, done that with them 2 times. The second time they did not prevail and won't be prevailing again. Because you see, this is what happens. All of the dead people want to be talked about. Every time I go to sleep, I'm dreaming about the people. The people is talking to me all in my dreams like they still alive. It's nothing to play with. You understand what I'm saying? It's just really nothing to play with. But yeah, that is my in person, up close and run in with him, Saturday. So that's why he felt as he wanted to reach out because he saw me on them people, um, saw me on them people, Instagram. He had to get up there and talk about what he liked. Who asked you what you liked? Well, maybe you like this. Because I never liked that. I just be trying to be quiet. And the parts that come out, it really just come out because it's just so real that it just come out. It's just flow out because it's just real. You understand what I'm saying? You can't help it. It's not like I be even want to intentionally say it. But it's all real. You understand what I'm saying? I got a whole phone full of it. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable, like forever and forever and forever. And I was quiet about it so long, but when you be quiet, it don't work. Because that's when they come messing with you subliminally. Come all on people pages and shit. Don't do none of that. And then the ones in the comments talking foolishly. You understand what I'm saying? It's just foolish. That's just so foolish to me. You understand? Everybody in this world is made differently. Everybody built for something. Hey, if you allow people to do you anything, that's you. But this is me, okay? And I'm totally different, baby. You heard me? So I don't be needing none of that. You heard me? I ain't worried. You shouldn't be neither. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? They done did all they could really possibly do. You feel me? It's just, you get by, but you don't get away at all. You understand? That's just be the part. But yeah, all this it's been going on for a while. I dealt with all of it, me and God. And we're gonna continue to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? But don't come for me unless I send for you. Just don't do none of it. Don't shell shock me. Don't trigger me. Don't do none of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I got somebody's in me and they old from ancient, old, and new. You understand what I'm saying? They don't forget at all, okay? Gotta line them up. You feel me? Just line them up. That's why I tell people, don't make me think about you. Don't be on my mind. I don't want you on my mind. Because if I got to think about you, baby, I'm going to think about you thoroughly. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to miss a beat. It's not possible. Okay, so keep on triggering. Keep on. I had to, because it was just the trigger that made me just come out with the truth the last time. Like, I just forgot that I had even said that I was going to, talk about the royalties and all that. Because, you just never know. You feel me? Just never know how it's going to flow. But one thing about it, it happens how it needs to, eventually. You understand? So, but yeah, y'all, that's my run in with the foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? And I know at first hands changed all the labels on the music and all that, so nobody can't get none of the money. Good. Good. I don't want none of it. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make it known what you do. You understand? Because I keep saying it like nothing never changes. Like it just get worse and worse. Like greed is one of the worst things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like the love of money is the root of all evil. Not the money, it's the love. Because see, they do anything for the love of the money. They will get rid of any and everybody, like MK Ultra, like maybe turn them to AI looker like robot. You understand what I'm saying? And just program them on up. You feel me? And let them be a whole just for their moolah. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't know how they be getting paid for that kind of stuff. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, so believe the hype. Because the hype be the truth. They be want to make the hype a lie, but the hype be the truth. Don't forget none of that. Don't forget what you know. Don't never let nobody fool you into believing something you know you know. You understand what I'm saying? That's just not possible. Okay, so as they keep triggering, hey, it's gonna keep coming out because all the dead peoples want to talk. Okay, and all of them. So y'all have a good night. Just want to come and share this with y'all. You understand? Because people be acting like they don't talk, but they talk when it comes down to that kind of business. Never ceases to amaze me. Would you lie to the people? You see, when they lie, they got something to hide, okay? But that's the whole agenda. And guess what, sir? Don't worry about them not want to talk to you. Just be glad, stay away from them, because see, they don't want nothing that they can't control. You understand what I'm saying? They can't control you, don't want nothing to do with you, so don't let them control you. All right, y'all. I'll let y'all go now. Please like, share, and subscribe, because people need to know. You understand what I'm saying? And hey, y'all be good. Stay prayerful. Pray in and out of season in order to catch the season when it come. Therefore, you ain't got to be worried about nothing, okay? Bye.